the magnificent men that you work with, and I'm not trying to enlarge it and say that all miners were fabulous. I work with some really, really nice men, some really good hard working men, and good living men and all. That one was important. They just didn't learn your trade how to work in a mine. They learned your manners, they learned your respect. Respect was a big thing in a coal mine. You had to respect your elders. We'd have a laugh and a joke, but it was always a respect. And then there's the sad times. Fatality. A fatality in a pit is so sad. One of your colleagues has been killed doing a job that he loved doing. And I've been involved in two fatal accidents underground, completely not to do with what anybody were doing. There were two heart attacks, and they really are really sad times, sad days. If anything unites a coal mine, it's a fatality. Everybody's got that feeling. My first introduction to coal mine, and I didn't know when I was a young lad, I was 5 or 6 years old, and there was a funeral just down the road from, and one of my neighbours, I don't think it'd be right but to say his name, one of my neighbours were killed in Peter, and been asking my dad and what happened and that was my first involvement in coal mining. And then another man just further up road got killed in coal mining. And these were sad days, and that was my first acknowledgement to coal mining. But a fatality in a coal mine is really unites the mine, and they really are sad days. With companions, with that close, it is like being at a mine. That comradeship and friendship, it's like being back at, we're at a mine, and we feel strong for one another. We've had good times here, we've had some bad times. If somebody has an injury in family, we all feel for that colleague. It's very similar to working, in fact it's just like working at your own mine. We're back into mining, and mining is a unique place to work, a unique place with such tremendous lads that I've met over the years, and Cap House is no different to that, no different at all.
I tell you what, there's the same camaraderie, and the same, a lot of comedians, you know, you're taking mickey out of people, but a lot of good traits here. I love it, yeah. Thankfully you ain't got the same horrendous conditions and the same really hard work. You get odd shift where you've got hard work here, but compared to what most shifts were like, it's not that. But you have definitely got comradeship, and you've got wicked work with people, because that's what it was like. You worked hard, but you played hard.
There's so many memories. There is some bad memories, you know. There's people we've lost, there's people got injured, but they are in a very small minority to all the good memories what we have. The laughs, the jokes and things. Working with such fantastic people, you know, the word, you know, even some of the most miserable characters what you could ever think of turned out to be characters you'd never ever do without. You know, I think one of the most miserable guys I ever worked with, we found out after about 10 years, he was an absolute fanatic of Monty Python. You know, it's things like that, the people that you meet, and some of the jobs, you know, it were the challenges every day that you went down. Mining was some sort of challenge or something, you know, and it never was the same. You looked at it differently. We go down, look down, and think, oh, for crying out loud. So, but at the end of the day, when you put it right, it was such a fantastic sense of achievement, and it was day after day after day of achievements.